The Corinthian church was confused about marriage and singleness, just like we are today. So they wrote Paul. His answer is 1 Corinthians 7, the Bible's most practical chapter on this topic. Paul quotes their letter, "It is good for a man not to have sexual relations with a woman," v.1. He replies, "Not if it leads to sexual immorality. Each man should have sexual relations with his own wife, and each woman with her own husband," v.2. The husband should fulfill his marital duty to his wife, and likewise the wife to her husband, v.3. The wife does not have authority over her own body, but yields it to her husband. In the same way, the husband does not have authority over his own body, but yields it to his wife. v.4. Don't deprive each other, so that Satan will not tempt you, v.5. But this is a concession, not a command, v.6. Each of you has your own gift from God, v.7. Marriage and singleness are both gifts. To the unmarried and widows, it is good for them to stay unmarried, as I do, part 8. But if they cannot control themselves, they should marry, for it is better to marry than to burn with passion, v. 9. A widow is free to marry anyone she wishes, but he must belong to the Lord, v. 39. Paul adds, "She is happier if she stays as she is, and I think that I too have the Spirit of God," v. 40. Don't idolize marriage, don't fear it. Marry if you need to. Use your singleness if you're content. Only rule, marry in the Lord. To the married I give this command, not I, but the Lord. A wife must not separate from her husband, v.10. And a husband must not divorce his wife, v.11. If separation happens, either remain unmarried or else be reconciled to her husband. For two believers, God's design is permanence. Reconciliation is the goal, not divorce. What if your spouse isn't a believer? If any brother has a wife who is not a believer, and she is willing to live with him, he must not divorce her, v.12. Same for wives, v.13. For the unbelieving husband has been sanctified through his wife. Otherwise your children would be unclean, but as it is, they are holy, v.14. But if the unbeliever leaves, let it be so. The brother or the sister is not bound. God has called us to live in peace, v. 15. You can't force salvation, v. 16. Each person should live as a believer in whatever situation the Lord has assigned, v. 17. You were bought at a price. Do not become slaves of human beings, v. 23. Why does Paul prefer singleness? Because of the present crisis, v. 26. This world in its present form is passing away, v. 31. An unmarried person is concerned about the Lord's affairs, how he can please the Lord, v. 32. A married person is concerned about how he can please his wife, v. 33. And his interests are divided, v. 34. Paul says this, that you may live in undivided devotion to the Lord, v. 35. Three truths from 1 Corinthians 7. 1. Marriage is mutual. Serve, don't withhold, v. 3:5. 2. Marriage is permanent. Believers pursue reconciliation, v. 10-11. 3. Both are gifts. He who marries does right, but he who does not marry does better, v. 38. Stop asking, will marriage make me happy? Ask, how do I give Christ undivided devotion today? Because you were bought at a price, v. 23. You're his. Live like it. If you found this video useful, do someone you know a favor by sharing this video to them and subscribe if you're interested in more biblical studies with no lies. See you on the next one if God wills.